song, words that guide me home, till I am firmly standing on the ground when memory tries to fail me. Hold me while I know the weight you carry, trying to close the distance, waiting for the day when it just slips away. Will you stay? You like sunlight slipping through my hands, hourglass of sand, letting the seasons pass me by, watching from the shore, same place as before, when I was firmly standing on the ground where memory betrayed me. Hold me while I know the weight you carry, tried to close the distance, knew there'd be a day when it just slipped away. Will you stay?
した。